Well, hello and welcome to the Shills show. We have a great show planned for you tonight. We're going to be covering some really good stuff here. We've got some crystals we're going to cover. We're going to cover all of the ins and outs of them, apparently. This should be interesting. So I'm looking forward to a great show tonight. And so I am going to start right around the room right away because I'm too excited about getting this started. So let's see who's here with us today. And first off, as always, I am going to start out with Mipet 69. Mipet, how are you this morning?
Good morning, everyone. Yeah, I'm doing really well. I spent the evening, half the night with my grandchildren. And they are always beautiful. So I've had a really good last night. Yes, my daughter and son-in-law went out and got extremely drunk. So I sugared up my grandchildren and left them with them. So they obviously had a great night. So, yeah, I've got my pad and pen at the ready, people. So let's get on with the Crystal Stupid.
Excellent. Thank you so much. This is going to be so much fun.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be great. And next up, we have Commander 401. Commander, how are you this evening?
I'm doing great. In fact, crystals, in terms of actual gemology, was something that I enjoyed doing for a part-time kind of a hobby, cutting the stones. So this is really interesting to me.
Awesome. So this is going to be great having your insights on this show tonight. So thank you for coming too. That's going to be great. Thank you. Next up, we have Charlie Wells. Charlie, how are you?
Flexing, fresh off of getting Arwen smoked. And he can't stream for a week. And I'm so happy, Just getting a lot of credit from different corners of the tubes. I know I wasn't solely to blame, but I was at the wheel this morning, and the best part was it was literally probably less than 60 seconds after he was bragging about never being struck that his video went down. It was just fucking priceless. And apparently he's retreating to something called, I can't remember, some PGCnet level platform. I don't know. But anyway, just still enjoying that.
Excellent.
On with the show. Excellent. No crystal meth.
No crystal meth. This is going to be great, though. That's awesome. So, that's great news. And thank you for letting us know about that, too, because I was going to ask you. So that's good. Thank you. And next up, we have Purple Rhymes with Orange. Purple, how are you?
Oh, doing pretty good. Got back here just in time for the show.
Excellent. Excellent. Thank you. This is going to be good. I think you're going to enjoy this one. So welcome.
Yeah, I experimented with crystals in my pagan days.
Nice. So you'll have some good insight on this too tonight. This is going to be great. Thank you. And next up, we have Mike Bertelson. Mike, how are you?
Pretty good. I don't know anything about crystals, so this ought to be interesting. I know there's some serious woo behind it, but,
yes,
that's just too damn funny and going to be interesting to laugh at.
Well, that's it right there. That's going to be the fun part of it. I'm not too up on crystals either, but I think it's just going to be fun, just laughing at the woo that they use with them. So this will be fun. And next up, we have a special guest with us this evening. We have Southern Hemisphere Globehead Sal. How are you?
Hi, guys. I'm awake at crazy o'clock.
Yeah, and thank you for doing so. We so appreciate it.
Yes, I have personal experience with the crazy lady and the crystals. So
excellent.
That was an experience.
I'll bet. This is going to be great to hear about too. We're having so much. This is going to be so fun. It's going to be a great show. Thank you so much. And last but not least, we have our producer with us tonight. Again, which is awesome. He's been such a hero this weekend. Thank you so much, DKG. How are you this evening?
Terrified. I mean, I was telling everyone. I was talking to Dick like 2 hours ago, saying, "Oh, I'm just fiddling around with the silly Shills setup. I'm just going to try and see if I can get it sorted out." He says, "Oh, that's good because they're digging my road. Can you do the stream tonight?" I was like, "What?" Fuck! And everything was working. I've rebooted a computer, and it's got the G drive on it with all the media, and everything seemed to lost connection somehow. So we started the stream. There was no music and all sorts of things, and we lost this. There we go. That worked. That works now. Let me just try. Oh, see, Grub Muffin started to work and then lost him again. So yeah, so all the buttons are sort of like not working. Yeah, there was Aimee the Destroyer that came on for a second, and Golden Cock Award. Oh, that comes up. So there's going to be no fun tonight.
Buttons.
I was just seeing what works, what doesn't work. But I think I'll skip on the gags tonight and just be glad that anything fucking works at all. And exactly. I'll try and remember to hit the button to leave the stream properly. Do the credits. Oh, and I've got to let Matt in. I'm letting Matt in as well. Oh, I forgot something else. I've got this button here. I've got to do this as well. It's so much to do. I've got, things like, oh, hello, Renee. I've got the little things with the pop-up. Is that showing up? Yeah, it's showing up.
Yes, it did.
So I've got to try and remember to do that. And, and everything. So, phew. So if it doesn't work, fuck you.
That's okay. It's perfectly fine. And we do have a latecomer tonight who's going to help us out with crystals. It is M2M Matt. Matt, how are you?
Good evening. Can you hear me okay? I think I'm coming through right. Good evening. I'm
Great to see you, Matt.
Yeah, I'm doing a bit better today. I'm having a good day today. So I thought, what? I'll come and join you again. Why not? Crystals, Crystals. Don't know anything about them. We'll see.
But you know what? This will be good for a laugh, and it's going to help us out so much. Like anybody who's had like a rough week or so, I think this might help because I think we're going to get some real good silly going on.
Yeah. I thought I'll come as well, put as much pressure as I possibly can on DKG as well. Of course not.
Don't need your help.
No.
I mean, what's going on? The grub muffin's still on screen. What's going on? Oh, gags.
I love it.
Grub muffin. Where's
It's
the
going to be
grub muffin?
random stuff just popping up all over the place.
I could see Jessica there as well. Which is a bit that's scary. Can you take Jessica away, please?
Yes, he seems to be called a grub muffin for some reason.
Oh right, okay.
I don't know.
Well, yeah, she is. Well, she is a grub muffin as far as I'm concerned.
I don't know why the grub muffin is still showing. Right. I will try to get rid of that in the background.
Not a problem. This is good, though. So, what do we have for videos tonight? What should we play first? Do we have a first one we should look at?
Oh shit! You're back to me again already.
I'm
Right,
sorry.
you've got a list, and if I can read it on the very very small window that I've got.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do you want to just choose a number? Or do you want to hear some titles?
You know what you can do? How about you surprise us with a good one? Would that be easiest for you?
I don't know what they're like. I don't know what the good one is.
That's
I don't know what the bad one is. I know one's really bad because it's ASMR and it's like really, really quiet. And I don't know how to turn it up. Dick's not here to help me. So
ASMR woo. That'll be interesting.
What would you like?
I vote number 3.
Number 3. Okay, we'll go number 3.
Okay, perfect.
1, 2, 3. Okay, let's hope this works.
And that wasn't random at all, was it?
No.
Play BAC. Oh, you got to start from the beginning.
Just flip a crystal for it.
To build upon that.
Take it back. Take it back to the beginning.
There we go.
Right.
Hi everyone, I'm Krista, teacher of crystal healing classes as well as holistic healer, and welcome.
Oh, surprise,
to
surprise! The
my
name's
video
Krista.
Talking about crystal and gemstone pyramids. So having a crystal pyramid in your crystal collection is definitely worth having.
Oh,
so the pyramids are cut into the pyramid shape.
Oh my God, I'm
They
already
come in many different types
thinking
of
about
crystals and
Alan
gemstones.
Parsons'
You can
project.
easily find them in crystal shops and online crystal shops as well. So I want to show you 2 examples of crystal pyramids and then talk about what the pyramid shape can do in terms of crystal healing. So I really love crystal pyramids. So let me show you this one that I have. So this one is lapis lazuli. So really beautiful crystal pyramid here. Okay, there we go. And then I have another one to show you, a beautiful rose quartz one as well. So I have this beautiful rose quartz pyramid here. It's a nice one. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the pyramid being, the stone being cut in this shape, and its beautiful healing power and what it can do in terms of crystal healing. So if you have a fascination with the great pyramids of Egypt, then having a crystal pyramid can also connect you to the healing energy of the great pyramids. Now, some people believe that the great pyramids have a beautiful healing energy and that they contain healing power. So this beautiful healing power we can harness in crystal pyramids and gemstone pyramids. So when the stone is cut into the pyramid shape, okay, it has a very solid base, okay, so 4 sides here. The number 4 in terms of crystal healing.
Nope. Are we just watching this or what?
Means absolute squat.
I hate to admit this, but I actually have two crystal. Yeah, I actually have 2 crystal pyramids. Does that mean I should? Well, it's not fucking working because I'm sick all the time. So
yes,
fuck her.
Well, I mean,
she's not saying what powers or well, what kind of properties it's going to use for this healing. Like, we don't care that it has 4 corners at the base of it.
Exactly.
I don't think she took the right classes. You know, sorry. No.
Anyway, hello, Sal. I didn't realise you were here anyway. Good to see you. But yeah, I mean, one of the reasons why I joined was because I thought I was going to get healed, and not too convinced yet. I mean, you know, as you know, I'm being very well, but you know, I'd like some healing. You know, so I was interested. I was watching.
Yeah. The healing powers of the Great Pyramids obviously didn't do the pharaohs very well. They laid in there for thousands of years and they're still dead.
And everyone around them lived till the age of 30.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm dead 21 years ago then. Oh, shit.
Is gold a crystal? I don't think gold is because a crystal.
No, that's a metal.
It's a metal that has a crystalline lattice. At the micro level, it forms crystals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, didn't the Egyptians like put gold on their skin?
Yeah, I think then they used it for like as a cosmetic or something, didn't they, as well? I mean, they used all kinds of dangerous stuff for cosmetic, like lead and arsenic and all kinds of stuff, didn't they? I think, so I understand it, like putting it on their eyes and all kinds of weird stuff. You're like, yeah.
Yeah, some of their cosmetics did use lead powder.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they probably use gold as well. I'm sure.
Melting copper also gives you arsenic problems.
Sorry, I know it was way off track there because lapis lazuli, I mean, you don't really put the crystals on your skin. You know, you're supposed to place them strategically, especially the lapis lazuli. You're supposed to like put one facing north and the other one facing south, and then they're supposed to, you know, attract each other from each direction. Yeah, no. You know, you don't physically use it like how you would maybe like take some aspirin or something.
Oh, I've got a lapis lazuli and I've got a amethyst one.
Is it supposed to do with something when you have to strategically place them, something to do with magnetic lines or some shit?
What do you call it?
Yeah, the ley lines
and things like that.
Chakras. I mean, what I don't know. What chakras are like. What are they then? What do they do?
All of of it's just woo.
Absolutely
woo
nothing.
for you.
Okay, what's it
So-
supposed to do then? What you
Do you mean
shackle
I've been sitting on them and not getting the right benefit?
You've been sitting on your crystal pyramids, have you?
Oh,
That was a bit-
God,
Did I
no,
say
that's
that
a
out
very
loud?
bad image. Moving on. No, I've got a 6-sided lapis lazuli. So apparently this one is like for attracting positive energy. And I don't even know what that, maybe like vibes, like positive vibes. And when I was with my friend, she had a lot. And when I say a lot, she went to town with all the different crystals that she bought. I wouldn't be exaggerating if she spent more than 100 grand just on crystals while I was there. And all these books. And you would find that in this book, it would say use this stone and this stone, this crystal and this crystal, like, for example, the rose quartz and the lapis lazuli. In another book, it will say use a different crystal, maybe like an amethyst or something else, but for the same thing. So at the end, I was very confused. I mean, all different opposite suggestions. And I think suggestions is putting it politely.
That's awesome. Thank you. And before we move on to Commander, I have a super chat from Dr. Nimrod for 55 Swedish krona. Says Ukraine just won Eurovision and it wasn't even close to coming second. Slava Ukraini. Thank you so much, Dr. Nimrod.
They're bound to win. United Kingdom came second, apparently.
Excellent.
Oh,
And Mike has his hand up.
Yes.
Sal had
Right.
her hand up first, I think. Or no, Commander did.
Sure.
I
Commander
can't
did.
see.
That's okay. That's
Yeah,
fine.
Yeah, I did. All I was going to say is all the crystal shit is bullshit. Though it is very interesting that I've tried to do this. I didn't have a pressure bomb to keep the quartz from getting dehydrated. You can actually heat your amethyst up and turn it into citrine, which if it wasn't for that particular process would be a lot more rare. And ametrine is my favorite kind of quartz.
What you have to water your crystals like your plants? Is that what you said?
The crystals are created in the ground through a hydrothermal process, and when you're supposed to be able to heat them up, the amethyst up and oxidize the iron. The iron gives the amethyst its purple color, and as you increase the amount of oxygen in the stone, because at some point these stones at certain temperatures become permeable to gas even though they're solid. And you can change the amount of oxygen inside the stone to change the color. But as you do that, you need to make sure that the water in the quartz remains there or else it turns opaque.
Oh, okay. Thank you. DKG, you're up.
Yeah, Commander 401 said all this crystal stuff's bullshit. Now, are you sure about that? Because we've hardly touched on this video and we've still got 7 more to go.
Damn.
Well, have you ever been to a gem show where these weird people with these crystal wands tell you that they're going to align your chakras, and then they try poking you at points where you have nerve bundles to initiate a reflex, and then your first reflex is to want to smack them in the face and tell them to go away.
My nerve bundles haven't been poked in a long time.
Ben there.
So
Is
where do
that
we go
what's
next?
wrong with you, DK?
No.
Yeah.
You're only just scratching the surface there. What do you want to do? Do you want to carry on with more of this video?
Just a second. I think Mike Bertelson did have his hand up earlier. Mike, did you? Want to jump in?
Yeah, that's right. I'm good.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Yes, please, if we could.
Speak up, boy. Speak up. Right. Okay. Okay. Well, I'll see if I can do this right. I'm going to press a button again. Right. That one. Yeah.
So anything that you want to create in your life and build a stable foundation on, if you're building money and finances, if you're creating a solid, stable foundation for career and you want to build upon career, or creating stability in relationships and building upon that energy to create good relationships, or building good health for yourself, or also building a garden, so creating a nice strong foundation for a garden to build upon that, allowing the plants to grow. Even if you're building a following on social media, the pyramid energy can help you with that, because that good energy of the base helps you to create a good solid base to then nourish and to allow that to grow and develop. So growing and developing finances, good relationships, good friendships, money, career, anything that you.
Thank you. Sal, you wanted to jump in?
Yes. So when my friend went into all of this crystal stuff, she used to haul us off to like shows, where they display all these crystals, and we'd go there early and she'd walk around and say, okay, like, you got that one, you got that one. And the reason she did that was so we can take them back home, so she can bury them at the bottom of plants. Like you're going to plant a new plant, whether it's in the ground or in a pot, and then we'd line the bottom of the hole with all these beautiful stones, and then dunk the plant on top of it and cover it with soil.
Why?
And now this girl, I don't know, like, apparently the energy of the crystals will seep into the whether it's the flowers or the fruit or whatever it is. And but now my thing is, that thing is a pyramid. I don't think under the ground it matters that somebody took it out of the ground and shaped it and polished it so nicely to put it back into the ground to
fix a plant. That's too funny. That's brilliant. Mike, you're up next.
So I guess all I need to do is get a pyramid-shaped rock and I can retire. Financial
Sounds like
foundation.
It.
Yeah. So I'm going to go out in the backyard, find a rock, and start shaping it now.
Yeah, is it got anti-aging properties as well? Can it do that? Because that would be quite cool. Yeah.
Man, it does everything in whatever amount or whatever extent you wanted to do it in. Anything and everything.
I would see. So if you it telepathically reads your thoughts, then does it? And then it kind of like, right, okay, I want to have £1 million.
If your erection lasts longer than 4 hours, put away the crystals.
Or what's that, Charlie? Say that again.
Well,
I was just saying, if your erection lasts more than 4 hours, back up from the crystals a little bit.
So glad I don't have that problem.
Same here.
According to Alan Parsons' project, in the song Pyramania, you keep your razor blades inside the pyramid and they'll never go dull. So it works.
There you go.
Inside it? Oh, right, okay. Is there a compartment inside the pyramid there you put a razor blade in? It's got a razor blade.
Sure.
Okay, I think you misunderstood when I said it does everything. Like emotionally, like, put out good vibes and you will get good vibes in return. And I don't know, place these things in this direction to get the best energy of the sun, and place the thing
isn't that just called being happy then? Isn't that just kind of like we just have a good day or you have a bad day? You're either a grumpy bastard or you're happy. I mean, like,
Yes. But my
There
friend
was a
went
big fad
one
in the
step
early
further.
80s about pyramid energy to sharpen blades.
Folks, Commander's had a hand up for
Yes,
quite a while.
commanders had their hand up. Yes,
Oh,
please.
sorry.
Oh, that's all right. No.
Well, putting the pretty rocks in with your plants, if it's fluorite or anything like fluorite, agate, or apatite, it might actually kill your plants. Those
She was dunking quartz, like rose quartz and fairy quartz and crystal quartz in there.
quartz is fine; it won't poison you. But anything related to fluorite will.
Also,
Good to
Commander,
know.
I wanted to tell you that I have a real piece of ocean opal that is encased in some other crusty stuff. I'd love to have it tested to find out exactly what its composition is. It's got holes in it, like a little peephole where you could see right through to the other side. I would love to know what kind of environment caused that
A
formation.
really exotic, acidic environment that you would find in a shallow sea that's actually like evaporating. That's why the best opals come from the interior of Australia.
Yes, I'm here in South Africa. I'd hope to send you a sample so you can tell me.
I do not have the equipment anymore to do that. I have not cut a stone since 2017. If you could send me a picture, I could do research.
Oh, lovely. I would do that. You know what I would love? For me to hit the jackpot and then hire a geologist and a radiometric dating person to come out here where I live, because apparently my land, the land that I live on, is like 2 billion years old. So I would love to know what these rocks are hiding.
The craton. You live near a craton. That's basically the nucleus of a continent.
From what I understand, I live on the Magaliesberg Mountains in Pretoria, South Africa. So I don't know. There's not a lot of information about it as there is for the Grand Canyon. So that's what I would like to do. I know rocks are boring, but not really.
No, they're actually quite fascinating. And here I went out into Appalachia and you can find, just walking in places where debris would collect. I found citrine. I have found topaz. I have found 2 almost gemstone quality sapphires. And there used to be a geological survey map in the local library to show you where to find these things. And in fact, that map said that sometime in the 1800s, someone found a diamond near Richmond.
Nice. Purple is up next.
Yeah, rocks are not boring. Fossils are just animals that have gotten perpetually stoned.
I love it. Love it. Love it. That's brilliant.
Brilliant.
Should we go back to the video?
Hokey dokey 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 Smokey.
Thank
What's
you.
it? Let's play that button.
And also, this is longevity energy too. Like when you think about the Great Pyramids in Egypt, they've been around for a long time. They're stable, it's grounded, it's been there, it's going to be there for a long time, yet to come. So when you are working with pyramid energies of these crystals to grow money, grow relationships, you're creating it over a long period
Grow
of
money.
time so
Ooh.
that it is stable, so that relationships are stable over a long period of time. Your career is stable over a long period of time. Your relationships are stable over a long period of time. So this is really good to help you create that. Okay, so it's got really good longevity energy associated with it so that things last over a long period of time and are long lasting. Now, when we look at the apex of the pyramid, so the point, okay, that the crystal pyramid shape takes all of the energy, so energy goes into the base of the pyramid and it goes into the pyramid. The crystal and the gemstone will amplify that energy, create good healing energy, and then that energy is sent out from the apex. Okay, so the energy goes in through the bottom of the pyramid, and then the pyramid creates good healing energy there, and then it's transmitted through the point, the apex. And that can transmit
I wonder if
beautiful
Quiz has
healing
got
energies
any.
into the universe to manifest your goals, to help you to create the goals, and also help to build your goals, to manifest them and create good success there. Also with these pyramids, now energy does go in through the bottom of it. So negative energy that could be in the room, okay, so if you're in a room where there could be negative energy there, people emoting negative emotions in the space or having stress states in the space, that energy, that negative energy will get sucked into the bottom of the pyramid, okay, and then the stone and the pyramid shape working together will transform that negative energy into healing energy, into light, into love, and that healing energy will be then sent out through the apex of the pyramid into the
Come
room
with a crack
and
pipe
fill
too?
the room with that healing energy to raise the vibration of the room. Oh my gosh, like, isn't that wonderful? So if you live with people who might be
Breaking
grumpy,
stupid.
okay, and going through stress, okay, it happens, we're human, we're going to have emotions, we're going to have stress states, or maybe you have been going through, you know, some tough times and have stress, and you want to help the energy of your room to have a better,
Hit
bright
the pause,
vibration
please,
and
DK.
cleanse that negative energy from the room, either
Matt, you're up.
Right, that's it. Nina, Joy, love. I mean, I'm going to grow some money. It says we can grow money, so that's it. Money worries are over, love. It's all over.
Yeah.
Well, I want the money
All right,
tree
okay.
freaking seed, please.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's called a lapis lazuli pyramid.
Yeah. Exactly. Thank you. And Commander, you're up next.
What is the critical angle for positive or negative energy? Because if you cut the pavilion at the wrong angle, it'll just send the energy along the surface and right back out the bottom.
Oops.
Sorry. Oh
That's a
God.
good point.
Mine has a hole in it.
Looping back on itself.
That wouldn't be the first time, Charlie.
Critical angle is the angle that you fasten a stone so that the light does not go out the bottom of the pavilion, but rather comes back at you through the
Right.
table.
If she says that, like, the pyramid's pointing to like Orion or something like that, wow. I hope she doesn't go there.
No, I know. This should be interesting.
All I can ask is,
all
do we
she's
have a
doing-
vote up for the gong? Jesus Christ,
Oh,
please.
God.
Yeah, she's so boring. Wow. Oh my God, isn't that
Yeah, I
great?
voted a long
you
time
guys?
ago.
Yeah.
I like
Very hard
I like that comment from Mark Beezer. What if you place a pyramid crystal on top of a Tesla coil? I think maybe the Earth will catch on fire. I don't know.
Yeah.
Blow up. I don't know. Energy overload. I don't know. What? Who knows?
I know.
Oh, toilet. You made me want to go to the toilet now, DKG. Stop it.
Yeah. Well, some rocks are pretty, but I don't know about all that or stuff. Anna says, "Thank you, Anna." That's pretty funny. Yeah, it's been an
Amy,
interesting.
can I just say, in nature loves the shape of dicks, right? So I have a lot of crystals that they fairy quartz actually, but they look like dicks. So I don't know.
What's the reason behind that? I mean, like rockets look like penises because aerodynamics
Yes.
and all that kind of stuff. What's the reasoning behind crystals that
I
looking
don't
like
know.
penises?
Because it's Mother Nature.
Oh, okay.
Therefore, she requires dicks
Dawson
to
crystal.
satisfy herself.
It's kind of
Indiana
funny.
Jones and the Dawson skull.
I've got
Just
I've got
trust
crystals
Mipet
growing
to
on
give
it.
us the absolutely perfect explanation of why nature loves dicks.
Well, rockets have to be shaped like dicks because the moon is feminine, so they're attracted to it then.
Oh, that's the oh, damn right. Okay.
There we go. That has to
Oh
be it.
my. You see, in some woo-woo circles, the moon is a boy. And in other woo-woo circles, the moon is a girl or, or whatever. So
It must
which
be a girl.
woo-woo do you go with?
The moon must be a girl because there's always a man in it.
Yeah.
But
But it's also made of cheese as well, if you talk to other people as well. So there's a man in the moon that's made of cheese.
That's an odor issue, a hygiene thing. Leave it alone, Matt.
Are you talking
okay.
about my dick again?
Well, you do grow crystals. It was because you don't wash often enough. That's why.
That's the
Oh, dear.
old hypothesis. This is the new shined up hypothesis.
There we go. So should we gong this off ourselves, or because she's kind of dumb? Isn't she? She's
Absolutely.
kinda-
Take the reins on the
There you
gong.
go.
Let us
She is
go.
rather
Do it.
drooling.
Do it.
I don't even know how the gong works on this thing, but I don't know if it's automatic or what. Or Dick has to press a button, and if I press a button, it's going to go wrong.
Bong. There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
It's
just
done.
keep hitting buttons till you
Toss it in
find a
the
gong.
rubbish
All right,
See, DKG, see that big red button? Don't press that. Okay.
all right, she's gone.
bin. Okay, good. Oh, phew, thank you. Yeah, she's good for insomnia. I can tell you that. So.
Sorry, just one more thing before we move on. She was saying, "Oh, the pyramids have longevity. They've been standing for a long time, but they are eroding. So I don't know. Like, will your riches and your relationships erode slowly and painfully?"
Yeah.
Good point.
Oh boy.
Good point. When the Egyptian pyramids were finished, they actually had smooth faces. We only see the cut blocks now because the outer face has been eroded away by the wind and the sand.
Oh.
Yeah, and
That's
it's
true.
been eroding for quite, like 5,000 years or something.
Mm-hmm. So there we go.
Can I just say very, very briefly, if you've been saying some really, really cool things in the chat, that's because I keep forgetting to keep watching the chat and pressing the button to highlight them. So there you go. See, Sable Eagle. I don't even know what you said. I'm just going to click it, and there you go. It's up. Yeah. So if you are doing that, and yeah, oh, sorry, it's my fault. Again,
worry about it.
everything's my fault tonight.
Okay. Oh well, at least it's not mine tonight. So that's a positive.
Yeah. I mean,
No. It's always Dick's fault.
well,
Even when he's
it's-
not here, it's always
Especially when
Dick's fault. There
Yes.
you go.
It's Dick's fault for not being here. That's why. because,
Absolutely,
yeah,
especially because he's not
making
here.
me
so-
stress out and do it. Right. Someone said earlier, worst lip sync ever. I think it might be referring to the fact that there might be a bit of a audio video delay that's going on. You're fucking lucky you get anything whatsoever on screen, so stop complaining.
Take that. Right?
No, she made it like that on purpose just to piss everyone off, I'm sure.
I'm sure she
And
did.
to distract from the base of the pyramid. Like, we can see what it is. We didn't need like a 3-year-old explanation of, can you see this?
This is a triangle.
Yeah.
Okay, who's to blame? Vote 1 for Dick, 2 for Matt.
There we go.
Now, in amongst the videos, I think we should have started with this one because it's the complete beginner's guide to crystals.
Oh my goodness.
My biggest tips. Ooh,
Oh,
hello.
there we go. And it looks like we have a
See, another Dick reference. There you go.
Just the tips. Just the tips this time.
Yeah,
Yep,
I'd,
just the tips.
I'd like to see some big tips. Get your tips out for the boys.
Oh, dear Lord. Okay. We have a
Hey.
super chat, please. We have one from NA for $6.66 American. Definitely Dick's fault.
Yeah,
Thumbs up.
absolutely Dick's fault, not my fault.
Perfect. Thank
Hail
you,
Satan.
NA. Good to see you. He's right. It's Dick's fault. We'll just blame
Well,
him.
that's the American system. Is the fault is whoever didn't show up for the meeting.
Yep. He didn't come,
Sounds
so
good to me.
yep, sounds good to me too. It works. It's not me, so I'm happy.
There's a
So-
consensus.
That's
So we
right.
agreed.
Yes.
So where do you want to go next?
Yeah.
Full chakra fluff and Reiki crystal healing. Most
What-
powerful crystal. Do you have this at home? New crystal hearing clears emotional blockages in the energy
Oh,
field.
Emotional blockages. Okay.
I
Yeah.
think you're right. We should
Thank
go
you,
with the
Mo.
beginner's guide and work from there.
Mhm.
You want to go the beginners?
Yes, please.
Yeah,
Okay.
that should be fun. Let's hear it.
We should have went to that one first. Really,
We
I
will
did.
learn together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
If you are one too, or you're just
Oh,
wanting to learn
God.
more about crystals,
Oh, God.
astrology, spirituality, holistic healing, maybe even some psychic readings and stuff, then be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of those. And let's just get on into this video. So first we're going to talk about how to find and choose a crystal. Most of the time when we're just getting into crystals and stuff, we'll tend to buy one.
You see that like glowing rock behind her? You can get that in Lidl for $5.99.
At some random store like Anthropology or Urban Outfitters or something like that to just dip our toes in. What you really want to do is go to a metaphysical shop. You'll have so many options of crystals to choose from. So just Google metaphysical shops near me.
I just call
and
Louie
see
down
what
on the
comes up.
corner.
A big tip that I have is to make sure you get good vibes when you go into one of these places. Good vibes.
Oh, just go to
meaning,
B&Q and
people that
buy a
work
bag
there
of
are
gravel.
nice. It just feels light and airy. As for first crystals, I always recommend getting tumbled stones first because you're really able to utilize them on the go. You can always purchase larger
Oh,
stones
yeah.
for your space, but usually tumbled stones
May we have a
are
pause,
like the
please?
entry point into.
I need to do a super chat and then we can bring up Sal. I have
Oh,
a super-
wait.
Oh, sorry.
Let
Are
me
we ready?
highlight it. Let me highlight it.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay, thank you.
I got to
have
do
a
my other job.
Exactly. We have a super chat from Mystery Man for Australian $9.81 says it works for me. 2 thumbs up. Thank you so much, Mystery Man. Thank you. And Sal.
Okay. I'm curious to know, like, how would you use crystals on the go? Like my friend, anything that we needed to do, like even if somebody needed to go down to the shop to get the bread and milk, she would whip out the pendulum and ask who must go down to the shop, and then what, like say the name and watch it swing. Like, these are supposed to be profound, and I'm looking for a specific word that's supposed to help you in this life.
Bullshit?
Like, what are you doing with your time? I'm sorry. It just takes me back to how much time she wasted, like asking the crystal questions.
Well, she could have saved a lot of time if it never said that she was the one to walk down to the shops.
Yeah, no, it was such a lot of time wasting. Like, there are kids, you say, kids, just go down to the shop and get the bread and milk, please. Not, can the kids go down to the shop? It's weird. These people are wasting their time. I mean, yeah, shiny stone, pretty rock. I mean, I have some amazing ones. They have these
Oops, we lost you there. Is anybody there?
That sells.
Oh.
Yeah, that sells internet.
Yeah,
thought-
she's
Playing
before-
games.
Thought I lost all of you there. Yeah, but you see that? Hang on. Let me bring.
You don't
back
get rid
in
of
again.
us that easy.
Let me bring the video back up. Oh, you can't quite see it. There's the rock on the far right. Is a glowing lamp. Crystal. It's like I say, they sell those in Lidl down the road from me. It's fiberglass.
Oh, okay. Yes, they sell them on Amazon too. That you can get those lamps in there.
Yeah, I have a Himalayan salt lamp, one of those orange ones, and then it got too humid in my apartment, and the crystals grew out from it all the way down my entertainment center before I knew they were there. Fucking weird.
Wow. That's funny. That's too funny. So, should we keep going?
Oh, yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. More button pressing.
sorry.
Hang on a sec. Right.
We're still beginners, so we need it.
That's
Let's go.
right.
Let's go.
Pretty.
Might be overwhelmed with all of the options of crystals that you can choose from. The best way to do it is to kind of just go in blind. See what different stones call to you. Which ones are you really drawn to? What colors and shapes and different designs within the stones that call to you. The stone that you are most drawn to is what you need in your life. We're usually drawn to different stones because of the different properties that they have, and the properties of the stone you choose are what you're needing in your life at that time. So
Good
before you go
strategy.
into a metaphysical shop, if you already know what you need a
Feel like
healing
a
property
pregnant woman
for,
having
you can always
cravings.
Google the stone that's good for that and go there and purchase that as well. Tumbled stones are usually pretty cheap, so if you already go there with the intention of buying a certain one, definitely still look and see which ones are calling to you, because you probably need them more than the one you originally set out to go find. So once you find a type of stone that's calling out to you, what you can do is look through all of the ones and find the one that really calls to you, you know? Which one are you really drawn to? Which design within the stone do you think is the most beautiful? Get really quiet in your mind. You can hold the stone in your hand, see if it feels good, if you feel calm. That's how you know that's your stone. If you can't find a good metaphysical shop near you, the one
Yeah,
that I
that
like to go
little
to is
laugh,
like 2 hours
hey?
away.
Yeah.
I also sell crystals on my Etsy shop, so you can always take a look
Oh,
over
of
there and
course
see
she
if
does.
any of those are calling
I'm
out
sure
to you
you
as well.
do.
So once you get your crystal, you have to cleanse it. Crystals hold energy, so if
Can
they
we
had been
pull
in
it-
the hands
pause
of
for a
someone
second?
who had a bad
Sorry,
day,
pause.
She sells them and she can't even fucking wash them first?
Well, exactly. Can I
You-
just
I
grab
thought
this? Can I just grab the super
Sorry,
chat?
yeah,
real quick?
yes.
That's all right. Thank you. We have one from Egil Anderson for 50 Norwegian krona. Says, "What kind of community is the Shills? I am new here. Welcome, Egil. We are basically we just cover any and all silliness, woo, flat Earth, you name it, and we cover it and we make commentary on it. Plus, we have shows like the pub chat where we just have discussions and we have all kinds of fun doing those. And we have the shows like we have with Operator Starsky as well. If I haven't covered anything, I'm sure someone will step in and tell you. So there we go. Thank you. And yes, I'm sorry, Sal. Go right ahead.
Oh, no. I was just, you walk into the shop and then you got to look for the one that's calling you. Then the one that's calling you, you get to that box or whatever it is. And then you got to really look for the one that's calling you. And then you got to cleanse it. Now now that means it's dirty when it calls you. What?
Oh, what? Hold up. What? Hang on. Well, rewind. What? It's
If
dirty.
crystal meth calls you, you got a huge problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
So-
when you take it home, then you got to cleanse it. That's what she said.
Oh, right.
What
So,
if they're all calling wash me?
so yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I was just thinking. They're calling to you, but they're dirty. So you've got to go home and wash them. What? Why doesn't a clean one talk to you then or call to you? What?
And why am I slightly
Exactly.
aroused?
You like it dirty, Charlie. We know this.
So you don't have to cleanse your ones, Charlie.
Oh, I do. I do. Yeah.
No, DKG
Yeah.
doesn't cleanse at all.
It's been 100 degrees all week. I got to clean the crystals twice a day.
Mipet needs your heat. I don't think that came out right. Mipet needs the 100 degrees that you are having.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
I love
sorry.
any
she can-
heat.
So you'd really love radioactive decay then.
We have some good comments in the chat from Doorknob Head. He says, I like the dirty crystals, but I wouldn't take it home to mother. And if there's, and Chris O'Connor said, if there was a rock calling you, that was some good shrooms. Thank you. Yeah.
All
So
right.
carry on. I'm sure we can listen to a few more minutes of her telling us about the cleansing. Maybe she'll give us some hints on how to cleanse it, you know, maybe take it out into the moonlight or something.
Oh, there we go. Yes, please. Can we keep
Yeah.
going, DKG?
Well, Becky did suggest
So
that
just have, like, a
dick-shaped
bad vibe
crystals
about
need
them.
a good long washing. Sorry.
Well, yeah, actually, when you get into it, they will always say that when you buy crystals, you have to cleanse them, you know, to get rid of the residual energy of anyone who may have handled it before you.
Gross.
I'm confused then. So does the crystal actually grow if you don't clean it? Is that what it's doing? I don't know. Tell me. I'll explain it to me.
No, it's like a battery that it stores the energy of anyone who touches it.
But
That's why it's like blasphemy to go into someone's house and touch their crystals without asking them.
Well, I mean,
we have
what's
to
this thing?
remember
Like, well, this thing that Charlie was saying that he has to clean them all the time because it gets all over his music system. What's that about? What's growing on that then? Is that crystals growing or what?
I think that's just a salt thing because it's just one of those Himalayan salt lamps. And I was away from my apartment for like a week and I left the air off and it didn't get too bad, but salt grew all the way down it and all the way up it. And I don't even know how it got to where it was going. Apparently, I don't know. It was really crazy though. Guess it's just salt though. It didn't taste very good. Yes, I tried it. Just kidding.
There you go. So should we keep going?
I'm on it. I'm going to press the
Thank
button.
Thank you.
Their energy. It can also hold on other people's past intentions for it, which we'll talk about in a second. So you want to cleanse your stones. So there are a few different ways of doing this. I'll talk you through my favorite way of doing it first. So definitely buy some sage when you go to the metaphysical shop. They're usually like about $3 and there's many different ways you can utilize sage in your home anyway. So the first thing that I recommend doing is saging your stone. All you have to do is light the sage, hold the stone in your hand, and immerse the crystal within the sage's smoke. Personally, that's just what I find to be most effective, but there are a few other ways you can do it. One other way that I've done is on a full moon.
That like a big reefer.
I'll set out a jar of water so that
Did you
it
get
can
stoned
be
or what?
blessed by the moon's energy. So sometimes I'll just dip my stones within that water, and then I save that water throughout the whole month. So sometimes if I buy a new stone, I'll just dip it within that water as just kind of like a blessing, like all of the negative energy is just gone, you know. But if when you buy the stone it's also near a full moon, you can leave the crystal outside under the light of the full moon, or you can leave it
Crystal
on a
water's
windowsill.
like pond water. Don't drink it.
Another thing you can do is take your crystal and kind of bury it in the earth, or just rub some dirt on it, and this makes it become recharged with the earth's energy. Whatever cleansing method you do, it's important to also use a visualization technique of creating a light around you. So what I do always whenever I'm using like a visualization for different things is I imagine a bright white light coming down from the top of the universe all throughout the stars and the planets, all the way through the top of Earth, down into my head, throughout my feet, out through my hands. As you're like saging your stone, you can do
doesn't
that
know how light
visualization
works
technique.
also.
If you're burying it in the earth, you can do that too. It just adds a lot more power to the cleansing. Also, you should cleanse your stones every month under the full moon anyway. Just leave them on your windowsill, or you can just sage them once a month to keep their energy really strong. Another component to
cold
working
full
with crystals
moon,
that
or-
is really overlooked is setting an intention for it. Crystals want to work for you, but you have to really tell them what to do. So what you can do is hold
Wait a
your
minute.
crystal
Wait a
in your
minute.
hand.
Hold on.
Wait. So are we saying crystals are conscious?
They're slaves.
Gee,
Well,
we're-
Work for you,
Well,
Dick
of course they're
Michael.
conscious. They were calling out your name when you're in the shop. They're going, "Buy me, buy me!" And so once you've picked it, you've rubbed it around a little bit, you've shoved it up your butt to just make sure it fits nicely.
Crystals
You
then
smoked
taking
a reefer on
home,
it.
You smoked a reefer. You've got a relationship now with that rock. You're partners. So just marry it. Just get on with it. Make baby crystals.
crystals want to work for you.
Yeah. Did you not know
Oh, they
that?
don't.
Dear God.
What's the matter
Isn't
with
Don't.
it
you?
called how do you say that word?
Anthropomorphizing.
Yep.
Yes.
Even I can't say it.
You just
I
did.
can't because it's not a good word. It's you taking human things, feelings and emotions, and you casting it onto a rock. And then you are telling us that this rock wants to do these things for us. Like as if it has a conscience or whatever. It's not sentient. It's chemicals.
Right.
Isn't
I
it?
want, I want these crystals working for me. Just clean the fucking house, would you? You lazy
Oh.
rock.
Oh my God, that'd be great.
It's a bit like it's kind of like religion, isn't it? It's a bit like believing in God. God's only going to work for you if you really believe in it.
And God wants to work for you,
and
but
God works
only
to it,
if
but
you.
Yeah, you've got to love God. Otherwise, if you don't love God, then you're going to go to hell. But God still loves you anyway. It's the same with the crystals. If you got to believe in them, if you don't believe in them, they're going to work.
But at least they're one step down from God. They're not going to torture you forever, I hope.
Yeah, exactly. So the crystals are not going to work for you. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, come on.
Jeez.
It's not people. It's just rocks.
Then the crystals unionize and you're fucked.
Yeah.
They demand parody for pay.
On strike. We're going out. That's it. We're leaving.
Little tiny sandwich boards marching around the table.
Yeah, there's a crystal picket line outside your house.
Oh, yeah, I was just going to say
That's called a
you with
rockery.
pitchforks.
That's why people have rockeries out there. So it's a fucking crystal picket line.
Okay, but the thing of putting it in the moonlight, though, that is ridiculous because my friend
Dick
had
likes
a
that one a
lot
lot.
of crystals.
Yeah.
And, I have 3 kids and we do the conveyor thing. Well, I just stood and watched, I'm not going to do that. Carry them in, leave them out for the whole night, and then bring them back in the next day. It's ridiculous. It didn't do anything. Everything was the same all the time.
Well, maybe yours were because you didn't recharge them. They ran out of energy.
They were
Yeah, maybe it just sussed my boredom at all the shit that was going on.
There you go. That's perfect. So, should we keep going and listen to more silly from this girl?
On its way.
We need to tell the chat to please vote this crap off. Hurry up.
You do
Feels good to you if you're religious, God, if you're spiritual.
You
called it.
You can associate more with a scientific connection. You can also connect with 0 point energy, whatever you want to call it. Just tune into something that's
Oh,
greater than
wow. 0
yourself.
point
Doing
energy.
this
0
connects you with
point
your highest
energy now.
That's what church on the
Aloud
rock
or in your
means.
head, you can say, I ask at the highest vibration.
I want to know the
of love, connect
scientific
with my
she
highest
mentioned
self
there.
to clear
Me
all unwanted
too.
energy or any previous programming. This crystal now holds the intention of blank. So it can be, this crystal now holds the intention of psychic development or self-love, whatever you want. You can add up to 3 different
You
intentions.
see,
Oh, I'm into a
whatever
bit
you
of
want.
self-love. I'll do a bit
Yeah.
of self-love stuff. I'm into that.
Once you're done with your intention setting, say thank you 3 different times. This emphasizes to the universe that what you're asking for already exists. So now on to how to use tumbled stones. The easiest way to use tumbled stones is to meditate with them. Let's say you want to heighten your psychic abilities or open your 3rd eye chakra. I'm saying that because my psychic development pack on my Etsy shop is the most popular, so I'm assuming that's something that a lot of people want to do. That's
Dang,
why
how
I'm
many
doing
eyes
this
you
in the
got,
first place.
lady?
So there are
Damn
a
it.
lot of different stones that help with
How can a
psychic
crystal
development.
call to you
You're
from
gonna
her shop
Lapis lazuli,
online?
amethyst, labradorite, citrine, clear quartz, and many more. So what you can do
Subspace
is
transmissions,
take
of
your
course.
stone of choice and just place it on your 3rd eye as you're laying down to meditate. Another thing that I like to do
That's
is
not where my third eye is.
Oil on my third eye chakra, because that really emphasizes while I'm meditating that space. So I'm really focused on my third eye. If putting peppermint oil directly on your forehead or on your skin in general is irritating, you can always take your favorite oil that you use on your skin.
Peppermint
just put a
oil
few
helps
drops
for
of the
life.
peppermint oil in that to kind of dilute it. And then put that little drop on your third eye chakra. And then what I recommend doing is a guided meditation for psychic development. You can find a ton of these on YouTube. My favorite meditation app
So
is called Insight
where
Timer. They
is
have
all of
tons
these
guided
procedures
meditations.
written?
That's how I got into meditating
this
in the
like
first
a,
place. Also, I'm thinking about
you know,
making some guided
Dummy's Guide
meditations
to
and putting them on my
crystals somewhere?
website. So if that's something you're into, let me know in the comments down below.
Yes,
Another way
please.
to
Let's get
use
rid of this.
tumbled stones is to carry them in.
Gong it.
Yeah, that's I've
please.
just because I'm the gong tonight and I didn't
Okay.
read the thing, so it was a definite real gong. Okay.
Okay.
I
thank you.
heard it. It was a gong.
It was a gong. It
Also,
worked.
she's not telling us anything like we haven't heard from people who came before her. You know, all of these things are exactly the same. You read them, it's all the same. It's just which crystals to use and how. And, you know, what properties, in inverted commas, to assign to whichever crystal. As she said, that crystal now, after the cleansing, is a blank slate. You project onto it whatever you want.
Well, it looks like she sat down hard on her crystal. That's all I can say. Ow!
Shame.
Oh, and that expression she had. Yes.
And the meditating thing, like, don't you have something more constructive to do with your time? Like, build a fucking dog kennel or something, man.
And then you have to go.
Meditation.
And you have to go around and thank your crystals. Yeah, that's going to look weird. That's going to look a bit weird in the neighbours, isn't it? Walking around your rock garden, thanking your rocks. Yeah, nice.
You off your rockers.
Thank you. Fuck off.
Well, call me when the rats mow my lawn.
Yeah, I didn't do anything for you today.
We got a member message. I just need to read this real quick. It's from Truth Nerds. It says, of course, I'm skeptical of all of this, but could DKG use his Yoda powers to transmute the crystals to even higher healing energy levels? I'll take 2. Thank you so much, Truth
Amen.
Nerds.
You know, you got to think about it. These people think that the scientists, the researchers, the people who spend their lives, you know, doing all of that stuff and coming up like with the medicine to heal people, why didn't they just think, oh, let me go and get a crystal from somewhere and fucking cleanse it and just thank it 3 times and then project my whatever sickness I want to heal onto it and then just go and touch the 3rd chakra of the ill person. Like, no, nobody actually uses this stuff for anything tangible.
Well, I've never been down to the GP and he's given me a couple of stones and said, take 2 of these and call me in the morning. Never happened.
Yes, you know, like real science. As Purple said there, she mentioned the scientific thing. She didn't give any details. Yes, you can go and find out what the physical properties of the crystal is, you know, whatever its components are, but that's it.
I mean, with a lot of homeopathic remedies, you know, medicine, it goes back to like ancient times and stuff like, you know, there's a certain amount to it, right? But where did this healing stuff of crystals originate from? Anybody know? When did it stem from and why? Anybody know where it originated?
About the chakras, I think the chakras are like Indian, so they probably a good couple of 4,000 or 5,000 years old.
But I mean, I know I've heard the chakras kind of like it's a bit like the Japanese, like Japanese ki, which is like your inner spirit. And I thought that was something similar. But what they're saying is, it's like apparently that chakras is something sort of like energy field, really, rather than your inner spirit sort of thing, you know. So I'm sure it goes back further than that, I reckon.
One of the chakras is like outside your body, in below the nether regions of a person.
Yeah.
Here's a theory for you. Crystals were rare and pretty, so only the rich people could buy them. So people saw them in rich people's houses and decided that, well, crystals are why they're rich because of all the positive energy.
I think so. Or, you know, a lot of those things are only the rich could have those certain things. But man, even the people who sell the crystals, they also dupe the people. My friend bought this giant, it was like about a 1/2 meter tall. I can't even remember the name of it, but it was like almost like a geode shape, with the, you get the small geodes with the outside crust and then inside the crystals are growing. But this was a big one. And she paid quite a couple of thousand for it to find out that it was grown and then painted.
Okay.
You see? So she went
yeah.
from buying actual real crystals that were dug out of the ground to then, wanting something more prettier, more bigger, and it wasn't the real thing.
Right. All righty. So shall we? What do we
No,
have
next
up?
one. Next.
That's what I mean. Yes. What's the next one?
Yeah.
I was just going to
Thanks,
say
Carol,
we've
that's
had
helpful.
we have had a few really good comments on that one. I'd just like to go through. We had Mandelbrot said call any vegetable and the vegetable will respond, which I thought was true. At least they're a bit more sentient than bloody rocks are. Doorknob head, you need to clean the crystals to wash off the product of China label.
Yeah.
Michael Castrian said, so crystals need cleansing monthly. Do crystals have menstrual cycles?
Only
Every
if
crystal
they're
I knew
gold
ever knew
crystals.
did. Well, this is true. Doorknob head, there are lots of relationships with rocks that end up in the emergency room, taking crystals out of cooters and pooters. So, God. Yeah, this is about the level of our viewership. Again, doorknob head, higher healing when your high heel broke and you need a replacement, a little glue, a third chakra, and you're in business. Gotta go now, said crystals equals ornaments, the rest is woo, can't agree more. And Jenny Mounts, I hope that I pronounced that right, it had originated with someone who needed money and decided to con some people. And I could not agree more with that. So thanks, guys. Keep up the interesting comments. They're really cool.
And
Like,
moderators of the chat, can you please keep an eye on
shiny.
those Streamlabs because they keep spamming the chat.
Got it.
Blanking.
I say block them, ban them all. That was a joke, by the way. Okay, don't do that.
She did mention one word that I'm quite confused about, which is anthropology. I've never heard that word associated with crystals like that. Like the way I don't know what she was trying to say.
Yeah, I didn't catch that. I don't see how that would tie in.
And honestly, when she said recharge, I thought she said retard. So, that's an indication of how cool I am with what she was saying.
What, retard your crystals? Well, that would sound a bit weird.
Yeah, retard. Sorry.
Pour warm milk on your crystals to flame retard them.
So we got another video, DKG.
We got loads. I mean, where do you want to go next? ASMR crystal collection, tapping and soft spoken. Yeah, that's kind of a weird one. That one. How to use pyramid
Not
power.
the others are weird. My God.
No, I have seen that one because I was using it on my tests when I was setting up. Yeah, it's weird. How to use pyramid power in crystal healing? What? Haven't we gone through that? New crystal healing technique, micro crystal surgery during an in-person session.
Microcrystal surgery. Okay.
Brain detox.
Oh, hello.
Wait, surgery with
Sounds dangerous.
That sounds
God.
intriguing. I'm
Yeah, that
intrigued
sounds
by
like
that one.
somebody
Try this at
completely
home.
unqualified.
Yeah. Let's
So how
see
do you
that.
cut somebody open with a pyramid?
Yeah, let's see what this is about, shall we? What do you think? Guys?
Sure?
That
You
sounds
sure?
awesome. Yeah.
So new crystal healing
surgery.
technique.
The surgery. Yeah.
I hope someone's taking notes of which one we've watched and which one we haven't, because I am not. Right.
No, that's Mipet's job.
Let me swap over to VLC. And off we go.
Surgery brain detox, and we're
Oh,
going to
God.
do an in-person session. It's a big adaptation from how I was doing it in remote work and carrying it over.
She was
into
doing crystal
in-person work.
surgery
We'll start by putting
remotely.
a seraphonite
That's
shot
impressive.
on the third eye.
Without
And
an
the reason
anesthetic.
is that seraphonite has a wonderful affinity for the nervous system and therefore also for the brain, since the brain is somewhat central to the nervous system. So we'll start by doing that.
No,
And then
really?
The general nervous system detox uses blue Uvite mica and seraphonite. Got this nice seraphonite sphere, very lucky. And then I can just do this action, and this is what gets that detox happening. That's it.
God, I hope she washed under those armpits.
You need it.
What's she doing and why is she doing it?
Practitioners should not go.
She's doing arm exercises so she can have nice, whatever you call the muscles under your arms.
Great.
Oh God, what's she going to do with that? Jesus.
That's it.
Twat her on the head with it.
Yeah.
Triceps are required for
Anesthetic.
crystal digging.
Yeah, anesthetic twat.
It's been too stressful, hasn't it?
She doesn't look like she's feeling it also. Her circles are not... What is she doing?
Nice. Right,
Doctor Strange shit.
Nice.
Trying to.
in this hand and the seraphonite in there. And of course you can use any Uvite, but this blue Uvite mica is particularly pleasing to me for this technique. Good. So that is the general way to do a nervous system detox.
It's never going to work. She doesn't have a smooth, even motion. It's too jerky.
Yes! She looks erratic, flailing.
Okay.
Heaviness.
A sensation of
Definitely a sensation.
Right, I'm going to just
Yeah.
There's definitely a sensation. Oh my God.
That's my penis rubbing your shoulder. Don't worry about that.
Transition. So I've got these little fine points. They're actually Colombian quartz. So I've got your head here in the middle, and then I'm going to lay out the microcrystal surgery layout next to your head,
Pause.
like this.
No. She was about to do the difficult bit.
I mean, holy shit. I mean, how much are people like this paid? Because, I mean, fucking hell, I bet she's paid a lot of money. And Christ, I'm in the wrong business. I could just go in there, start waving a load of rocks around, pile a load of rocks around some of the line on the bench and get paid a fortune for it. Fuck yeah, I'm going to take that up. Just do it. Make a load of money.
She doesn't look like the kind of person who gets paid a lot of money.
Not
Sure.
a lot,
Bet she-
because
Well, I mean, like, I bet it's kind of like, I don't know, it could be 20, 30, 40, $50 an hour or something. I mean, like, just to
I
stand
don't
there and just
know,
wave a load of rocks
man.
around. Any amount of money just to wave a load of rocks around somebody's fucking body
Yeah.
and call it surgery. Yeah.
Hey, those Colombian crystals are expensive. They have to smuggle them in packed in cocaine.
Oh
Right.
God.
Surrounded in coffee.
Yeah, I think she'd have to be on cocaine to do this. Jesus wet.
Okay, but she
Yeah.
could at least try to be synchronistic, you know, like evenly moving, and I mean, she's just flailing her arms all over the place.
Are you
She
saying she's
started
not
off
very good at it?
nicely. She's terrible. She's not even.
Well, how do you
Yeah.
how do you know she's doing it, whether she's doing it right or not, though, Sal? You know,
Well,
is there
you know, when you try-
is there a known technique to this? Is there? Or...
Yes, she can't even get the
It's slow and
performance aspect
steady.
of it right.
Slow, steady, even, calm. Not say, "Oh, that's nice" in the middle of everything.
The thing is that the woman is lying down with her eyes shut and with a pebble on her head. You could just be walking around with like a glove puppets on your hand, just making funny faces. You know, she'd never know. And then okay, you can open your eyes now. You're cured.
Or just stand there and do absolutely nothing, and then just go like, "You're
fuck all.
cured."
With your arms folded.
Yeah, tweeting on your phone.
Yeah.
But initially, she
setting up
said
your Etsy shop.
brain, and then she went to the nervous system, because essentially, oh God, no, guys. And I'm telling you, these people are making money. I've seen a good couple of videos where people talk about crystals and, like, you know, you can put your crystals in water and then use that water as holy water and things like that.
You know, sometimes when you're watching YouTube and you get those adverts at the beginning, they're usually like, you know, how to make money off Amazon without doing a fucking thing and raising, you know, or how to make money on YouTube without doing nothing. We should start doing videos or adverts or lectures or something. You know, how to make money with crystals, how to make money scamming people.
That'll blow our fake first cover, though.
Hey.
And you know what? We guaranteed we will get people who will support us, because there are people out there who give their money away for nonsense. Utter
I keep saying I
nonsense.
should have started a Woo channel. I could be selling bottles of variously colored water for $100 each.
Yeah, but the problem is some of us have bloody consciences.
Yeah, that's
You
the
know,
discussion my
ethics,
fiance and I
moral.
always had.
Well,
That
watch
we'd have
out,
a lot more money if we had less ethics.
Aimee. Hello, Aimee.
Yes.
Aimee. We've got incoming.
Yes. We do.
Incoming.
Okay.
Incoming.
Excellent. Incoming. Sure we do. And we have someone to introduce. We have Lokifish Marz. Lokifish, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you guys doing?
Hey, Loki.
Excellent. Thank you.
Hey, Loki.
Awesome.
Left my camera on. There we go.
Yep. There we go. There. So, have you been able to see any of the show? And
Yeah, I've seen some bits and pieces.
Excellent.
Oh, these people need help.
Exactly. Yeah. So shall
I
we?
am really interested to know what the third eye is all about, though. They bang on and on and on about it. Open your third eye. Use this pebble. In fact, use your own pebble.
That's right. Yeah. So should we keep going to see what's
Well, yeah. I
happening
mean,
next?
just to finish on that. I mean, you know, you got two eyes and you get stereoscopic vision. If you got three eyes, what's that going to fucking do? Everything's going to look weird. All right, let's play the video. Hang on. I got to remember how to do this. Right. Button. Zoom in. Let's go.
You know, the least he could have done was like light up some candles, maybe have some flowers around. Everything looks so bland.
It's in the garage.
Yeah, you can't do this without candles and incense.
No Gwyneth Paltrow
Maybe have
candles.
some frankincense in the background.
Opposite that way. The terminations are pointing away from the head. I In most instances, that's the way to do it. Not always.
Should dub on some snoring.
Not always. What does that mean? She's got a procedure for some other methodology?
So each one of these fine little crystals is a proxy crystal, and it's proxying for nerves and specifically synapses, the spaces between the crystals. So these spaces here symbolize the synapses and groom my intention for working on the chemistry of the synapses. I have a few more stones here, so I am going to lengthen.
So we don't need medication, we just need crystals.
Now, if you don't have this many small crystals,
That's why we have
use
medication.
matchsticks or toothpicks. to substitute.
Toothpicks?
And so
Oh,
use
right.
a mixture of
Toothpicks.
crystals, matchsticks, and toothpicks, if that's what
You don't need crystals.
I read a book, so I know 5 science words to make this sound convincing.
Yeah, synapses
Crystals will convey
is one of them.
the energy direct to the person. So we have an in-person session as well as a microcrystal surgery session, and now let's see what we do and how it feels for Linda. I'm interested to get your feedback on this. So again, start with the seraphonite, and I actually have to do each
In real
proxy
surgery,
crystal.
the patient is
So there's
not
the
allowed to
ball.
give feedback. Damn it.
And so I'm not actually working with her head as the guideline. Which would be
Actually, they do
normal.
brain surgery under a
Using
local
the
anesthetic so the
proximal layout
patient
as
can
the
talk and
guideline.
tell them what they're poking.
Here I go.
Oh, God.
Oh, it's strong. Can you feel anything? Is it strong? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
She can feel that. Wow.
And it's so interesting because here I am not aiming for there via directly aiming there, but by working on the layout. Yeah.
So my eyes and below my eyes.
In a real medical procedure, the doctor is working on the area that needs working on.
That's it. Just start here. Wow, this really lays everything out so
I guess all the bad
strongly.
juju is on the
It's
table.
so much stronger than when I did it to you
Along with their brains.
over your physical body.
Crystal lobotomy.
Too much. On a crystal overdose. Ooh.
A crystal overdose. Oh, wow. Gotta watch out for that.
It's really affecting you. Yeah. I'm just going to try doing it to your
Yeah.
head. It's not as strong. Look.
No.
Don't do it.
Oh,
the
I can
power
see
of
that.
crystal
Yeah,
compels
yeah.
you.
This is stronger.
The power of the rocks compel you.
You've got to do every bit of research
No, don't just knock her on the head while you're doing that.
not to overdo it.
If that's the anesthetic, we hit you in the forehead with a big rock.
Yeah.
She's using it like a
So there
bucket,
we are.
guys.
That's
It's a
that
bucket.
step. And next what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Shungite pyramid and go into the synapses and just make sure the chemistry of the synapses is cleared via the
Sorry, Paul.
Shungite pyramid.
Mipet, did that guy use this technique for his brain tumor?
Ah, yes. Remember our friend Flat Earth
Aussie
Aussie
Jesus.
Jesus? Yes, he did his own brain tumor surgery. So this could be how he did it. Stuck a rock on his head and knocked it out.
Except before
I don't
after
know.
the Giants hollowed out the Grand Canyon.
Yes, yeah,
That
that's the
is
one.
the-
And the sun is a portal to the fourth dimension or something, or the fifth dimension, or yeah.
Something like, yes, and he claimed that he cured himself of that tumor that way too, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. So what are you doing, Aimee? You should have a rock on your head and you'll be right
Yes.
as rain. You know, I wonder if-
Exactly.
Yeah. See, that's we
Should've
should
done
all
that for
have
my
rocks
sister,
on our
too.
heads.
Yes.
I mean, this person's obviously got rocks in her head, but you know,
Well, that's exactly it. We should have done that for my sister as well. 'Cause
God.
geez.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, a Lokifish, you're up next.
Now, I caught the bit earlier in the stream with the pyramid, and I'm looking at this one here, and they're doing it wrong. Entirely wrong. Because if you go all the way back to Plato and his writings on Atlantis and all the other early history stuff, in order for that pyramid to be useful, it has to be equilateral. All sides have to be equal length in order to have balance within the crystal, in order to draw the negative energies out so that you can expel them. So these woo peddlers don't even know their own shit.
Exactly. That's why it loops in and out of itself.
Well, now you're asking them to do math.
That's true.
Fuck math, man.
That's right. Oh my God, Aaron Reece.
I'd love to
ruptured
watch a
her
little
aura.
bit more of her. Who? What?
Aaron Reece said, I ruptured her aura. She's bleeding out. That's too funny.
Quick, grab another crystal.
That's right. Block the hole. There.
And that's why we still have real doctors administering real medical advice and attention.
Absolutely. That's why we do. Absolutely. Because this crap.
Oh, and
doesn't work.
apparently Flat Earth Aussie Jesus is actually debating someone right now.
Well, imagine
Really?
that.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that modern day debate? Must be modern day debate.
That guy couldn't
They're
debate
the
a
only
rock.
ones who give him
I
a
was going to
platform.
say, there is no debate that Flat Earth Aussie
FTFE's on
Jesus.
MDD.
Debate with Flat
God
Earth,
help
the
us.
Aussie Jesus, because God, because spiritual, because sky God, yada yada, blah blah. That's it. That's all.
Because giants.
Because
Yeah.
giants.
Pretty much it.
reasons.
Because you
There
don't
you go.
understand.
We've kept you all up to date.
That's it. That's the whole debate. There you go.
Yep.
I'd love to see how she finishes off this brain surgery.
Yes, please.
Yes,
Shall we keep going?
please.
It's on its way.
Thank you.
Now, what does this feel like, Linda?
It's like a little tugging back and forth.
Interesting, because I can feel the electromagnetism of the shungite in the synapses, so it's interesting you can feel it too. Nice.
That looks like a dangerous crystal. You could do some harm with that.
I know, right?
Got to poke out that third eye if you're not careful.
To go over the corpus
Yeah.
callosum, and that is actually here in the middle of your brain. So I'm going to actually do it on there.
It's all fun and games to someone loses their third eye.
I like how she takes the crystal over to the other crystal and keeps like shaking it like she's dripping off the bad energy or whatever.
I was thinking the same thing. Yeah.
She's giving her a crystal lobotomy.
It's a bad juju
And she's
receptacle.
holding,
What you can tell in the energetics.
she's holding that thing so tight you can see the veins popping in her wrist there.
There we go. Wow. That's so strong. I'm back on the synapses.
I love the way she just, she's throwing it as if, she's shaking it off.
Yeah.
So let's see. There's your leading comment, and shortly she's going to need to ask the victim, "Oh, you feel it? You feel it?" Because she's already baited the person with the whole, "Yeah, this is strong."
Very good.
God, people.
Wow.
It's just
Okay.
exactly like the psychics
So
do.
now that I've
They lead
cleared
you
that
into,
shungite, now I want to do shungite
and then they
pulsing.
plant that suggestion
And
in your
normally
head.
we'd go about 18 inches away
Yes.
from the head, from the physical body. So
How do
18
you
inches away
know?
from your target point. And I would pulse like so.
Written in the big book of woe.
Squeeze the shungite as I'm going.
Oh, she's squeezing the shingers or whatever.
It's on
Because I'm doing
Wikipedia.
microcrystal surgery.
Wikipedia.
These proxies.
Oh my
Gary.
god! I'd love to know how many views this video got.
Probably 500,000. She's probably got 200,000 subs.
More times because I have to reach all these crystals.
Yeah, probably.
And of course, this is not 18 inches away or anything like that, but it is far, medium, and close still.
With all the
Yeah,
links to her
the fuck
merch.
would you know?
This side.
This is so much fun.
Feels like a clearing.
It's exactly what the pulsing with the shungite does, and I do wonder if this would help people delay Alzheimer's and other kind of cognitive decline.
Oh, don't go there, woman. Don't go there.
No kidding. I've dealt with two.
Senescent cells have to be cleared. And
I think we should pause her there.
Isn't there a gong coming soon?
Senescent cells
Mipet.
cells that are old and have become
Can we
debris
pause
and
for a
in
moment,
way,
please?
and
She went there, didn't she? She went to the
He
whole.
did.
She did.
Yeah.
This,
I think like stay in your lane, you know. Give out the
I
good
missed that one. She
vibes
said-
and all of that, but fucking treading on Alzheimer's and all of that. No.
no,
Definitely not.
She mentioned delaying Alzheimer's this way with crystals, and that is just a load of shit. Because if anybody who's ever, like I said, my parents, one had Alzheimer's, one had, other form of dementia. This is bullshit. If it had worked, of course I would have tried to do that with my mother, but it didn't. Nothing like that would have worked because you can't. And this is the same bullshit that. I'm sorry. Now I'm going to go on a freaking rant because now I'm angry about this shit. And I even swore. It's any neurological thing. You cannot cure it like this. There are no cures for things like Alzheimer's and dementias. There are no cures for things like autism and things like that. And no, they're not caused by friggin' vaccines. And I just get so frustrated with these scammers who are spreading misinformation about this, and it just angers me to no end, and it's just disgusting. She's
Feel
a
the
scammer.
And it's killing people. People are dying because of this really bad advice. Really bad advice. Like,
Well, I mean,
I would never let anyone tell me to take my son who's epileptic to a fucking crystal healer.
I mean, just as Amy said, I mean, she's not only that, she's stealing money, but while she's doing that, she's giving people false hope, particularly people with Alzheimer's, because as you said, there's no cure. This stuff is not going to work. So they're just scamming people and then giving them false hope. And of course, it doesn't work.
Yeah, like she was doing fine until, you can feel it, you feel better, good vibes, but then she should not have spoken. I mean, what she's doing in that video has nothing to do with those other things. Just leave all of that out. Do your woo-woo, without invoking all of these things. Sorry, Mike.
Yeah, go ahead, Mike. Oh, you're fine.
Yeah, no problem. I have to wonder though, is that kind of thing violating some terms of service? I gotta wonder. It's borderline.
Probably
borderline. She's
Yeah,
borderline.
it could be borderline. Yeah.
A lot of it comes into the phrasing because she said, I wonder if, so she's not making a claim.
Yeah, that's true. She's not.
Yeah, she's hiding behind that, but we know what she's thinking. She only hid it behind those words.
Yeah, she's still trying to suggest it to the person laying on the table.
Yes,
and
yes.
whoever's watching her video.
Yeah, as you say, you plant a seed in somebody's head before anything even starts, and then you run with that seed.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a very short video. These things are supposed to take time. Like if you go into real brain surgery, I'm sure it's hours and hours.
Right.
It's not waving your hands, or should I say flailing your hands for a few minutes and saying, oh, do you feel that? No,
Right, right. And what and that planting of the seed is what she's doing. It's the power of suggestion. She's putting these thoughts into this woman's head. So when she comes back and says, "Do you feel it? Do you feel it?" Yeah, it's the same thing that psychics do. Do you feel that, they'll say a few words and then they'll put a suggestion in your head and they say, "Well, do you feel it?" It's the exact same thing, and it's all a giant scam. That's all it
And I'm
is.
sure it has to do with the body language also. This lady is obviously physically reacting in a way that obviously we can't see, but the lady that's flailing her hands all over the place, she already knows the signs of when somebody is buying into the woo. So when she sees those signs, she's going to feed into that.
Yes. And it's like a vicious cycle. It just it's like a snowball. It'll just keep snowballing, and then the woman will believe she feels so much better and then shell out what, $200 to $1,000 a session.
If
Which
that is the
disgusting.
case, I should move to the United States, and start my own woo-woo flailing channel.
Well, I should too.
Oh, God.
Oh,
I'm just going to
God.
sell a treatment for gullibility. Just send me $50 a month until you catch on.
Yeah, there we go. That'll work. That'll work perfectly. Lokifish, you're up next.
Having done sales and dealt with the public, you sit there and you watch this. This is a soft sell technique, and it falls into, as far as the victim, it falls into the whole belief is power. If you believe you feel better, if you think you feel better, you generally, on the surface, feel better. That whole mind over matter thing. And the thing is the mind over matter aspect of it is backed by psychology. It is backed by science. It still says that you're not better, you just think you are. So yeah, it's this whole thing is just a game. It really is. And and all the various woo peddlers I've seen and come in contact with, their soft sell techniques are actually pretty lame. If you think about it.
But people are still buying it, as Matt said. It's just a sell. Like, who can I con today? But people are buying into it, man. Come on, we can blame the person offering this shit, but what about the person who's buying it?
That falls
but
under
especially,
insecurities.
That's a far wider group than the people who are offering it.
Yeah, I was just going to say I disagree with Lokifish because you're right in a lot of ways, but obviously the sell is working because a lot of people do fall for this. They, I understand it's insecurities, but that's who they're playing on. But that's the less gullible of us, probably wouldn't fall for it, or people with at least a scientific mind of some sort.
But people who have something
sense.
that, like, they've been to a regular doctor and he said that it's something they can't really treat, then they're just going to be desperate looking for anything that would make them feel better.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's the
And
power
my
of
heart
suggestion.
goes out. My heart really does go out to those people. But, there are other ways than just throwing your money at people where you feel the results, but you don't feel the results. It's like momentary relief or whatever you can call it.
Well, and the mind can be very powerful in that. I use meditation myself quite a lot for pain management.
Yeah, I talk myself also, I talk to myself for various things, but
that I believe.
Not. Yeah, because I have a very complicated mind.
Yeah, for me, it's mostly focusing on the pain, and it's like, okay, I've had this before. It's not going to kill me. Let's get on with what we need to do.
Yes, and I have a very beautiful friend who has a lot of health issues, who also, they don't know it, but they actually help me deal with my health issues, because if they can do it, I can definitely do it. sort of, mind over matter type of thing, just to keep myself at bay. But I know that medical attention is medical attention. Crushing up some crystals and putting it in some water, drinking the water just doesn't help anything.
No.
That's why we have the medical institutions.
Right. Right. And why they're so successful as compared to this. And
well, and as the saying goes, what they call alternative medicine that works, medicine. If it actually works, if they can document it in laboratory conditions, then it becomes mainstream medicine.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So we've come up on 3/4 of the hour. I think we should maybe do some wrap-ups and get this show on the road. What do you guys think?
If you start the video again, we might have a good thing happening. So start the video, DK.
Clear those old
Gong! Gong!
He did the dog. I like it. That was perfect. Yeah, because that woman was a scammer and she pissed me off. Sorry about that tonight, guys.
No, feel it.
Don't
Channel
apologize.
it. Use it.
Don't you ever apologize for you going off. I love it.
No, the chat, some of the people in the chat, Aimee was saying we love Aimee when she gets angry about these things. So no, don't stop doing that. Whatever you do.
In the dark of night, when the wolves and trolls circle the flock of unsuspecting globe defenders, there is only one sheep to call: Aimee the Destroyer.
Aimee Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Incredible Hulk Hogan.
Oh, thank you. Yes. That was one of my nicknames when I was working in medical billing. They used to call me Hulk Hogan. That was one of my, because I'm so tall. So, but I did good.
And green.
Oh, so yes, I was green. It's a nice color. Yes. So let's get right. And thank you for showing that tonight. Thank you so much. So let's get around the room and see what everybody's thoughts are. And of course, hopefully we have some notes tonight. So Mipet 69, what are your thoughts so far?
Oh my God. I only did 1.5 pages tonight, so we're getting better. Okay, let's see. We've got number 1 was Krista with her crystal pyramids. We can connect to pyramids of Egypt with healing power. Well, crystal is shit and it's a load of shit. That's what I've written there. Solid base energy, stable foundation, and create stability. It makes shit grow. Well, no, it doesn't. I hate to, disabuse you of the knowledge, but long-lasting everything, garden, relationships, more gardens, pointy bits, and emits energy. Fat end brings you energy, longevity, erosion. That's all I've got there. It's like, yeah, it just sends shit out the wrong way for me. So I don't know. Yeah, I was at a loss for that one, I tell you. And I've got pyramids, so that's a load of crap. It doesn't work. Okay, next we had the beginner's guide to go shop and get good vibes and get your crystals that you can use on the go. Well, I'm with you, Aimee. What the fuck did use on the go mean? What, you shove them in your pocket, shove them up your bum? I don't know. So, and then you've got to find the one that's calling to you, and then you've got to cleanse it. Like I think Charlie said, are they dirty when they call to you? Bloody, yeah. Okay, what, they're going to wear their fishnets? Yeah, you never know.
Ooh, I like that.
You might
shaking their shit on the corner.
Yeah. But I love the way she cleansed the different, you get the different ways of cleansing. You get your saging and you light, you light your sage and you immerse your crystals in it. But I agree with whoever said, it was marijuana. There is no way that was sage.
That was sage. That was a big reefer. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Absolutely. And with we watched Reefer Madness yesterday with Loki. I reckon it was a bit of Reefer Madness there. Or in Moon Water. Yeah, didn't quite get that one. Or you leave it in the moonlight. Yeah, right. We decided that sunlight would be way better because it was way stronger. Or I hadn't heard about the rub the dirt on it or bury it. I just think that that's pointless because they're pretty. Why would you want to rub dirt on it? And then you've got a visual light on it. Yeah, that's cool.
Yep.
And then we started talking about 0 point energy, and all I could think of was SG1 and the 0 point energy modules that make their stargates work. So that could be where they got the stargates from. Anyway, yeah. So go check under your mountain that one of your mountains over there, where the Stargate is in America. Yeah, and I've just put make shit up, and you'll be right.
You need a crystal the size of Cheyenne Mountain to power a Stargate.
Cheyenne Mountain, that's the one.
That's what it is.
Yes, and third eye with chakra, but you need to put peppermint oil on it. I think that might be a bit painful on your butt, wouldn't it? But anyway,
yeah, that would
yeah.
Ring of fire.
Yeah, exactly. And then this last one, crystal surgery. You stick your rock on your head and you have a brain detox. Well, does that mean you stop thinking dirty thoughts? I wonder. That'd be a bit boring.
Avoid that.
Yeah. And then she stuck rocks in her hand and waved them over the top of the person with the rock on her head. Well, and then I put Colombian quartz. Yeah, sure, it's quartz. Oh, God. And we all need help because we watched it. Oh, and the chemistry of the synapses with toothpicks. And I put, I'd rather see a brain surgeon, thanks very much. And electromagnetisms of the chakra that she can feel. Yeah, okay. And then I just put, went on to healing Alzheimer's, and then I've just got in capital letters, no, no, no. That's when harming comes into it. Fuck off, you dumb bitch. So that's the end of my notes this evening. So, yeah. There you go.
Awesome.
Thanks, DK. Yeah, so I agree with you, Aimee. That last one, she should have just no. No, just no.
Just absolute no.
Yeah. No.
Great.
Yeah.
That's exactly it. Yeah, just flat out nope.
No.
Got a whole bag of nope for her.
So there be the roundup of the evening.
Thank you so much. That was brilliant. It was perfect. Thank you. So next up we have Commander 401. Commander, what are your thoughts on tonight?
Well, from what I was able to see tonight, all this crystal shit is just a bunch of bollocks.
Mm-hmm.
And was quite funny and interesting. Had a great time. And Mipet, you do the best notes.
Thank you.
She does. She does brilliant. It's amazing. Thank you. And next up, we have Charlie Wells. Charlie, what are your thoughts on tonight?
Well, kind of took a back seat, let you all talk about it. I do like some. Oh, great time to drive by with a motorcycle. Thank you, asshole. Anyway, I just wanted to say have a good week off, Arwen. And we missed you, Dick, if you're listening. And that's all I had to say, really.
Awesome.
You missed Dick.
And I would like to have Mipet's notebook when you max it out.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, auction it off for posterity.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you so much. And next up, we have Purple Rhymes with Orange. Purple, what are your thoughts and wrap-ups for tonight?
Oh, mostly just that, these people get thousands and thousands of views on these things. And they're not even doing it right. I mean, I could fake it better than that.
Mm.
You know. So why do I have this tiny channel and I just can't get anywhere? But that's all.
Okay, that makes perfect sense, though. Thank you so much, Purple. And next up, we have M2M Matt. What are your thoughts on tonight?
Sorry, Matt. Hand slip there.
You are not sorry.
Yeah,
He's
sorry.
not sorry at all.
Oh shit! Oh no, still wrong button. Oh, Jesus! Oh fuck!
Notice it's all the negative sound effects and stuff like that when it comes to me. Oh, you bastard! I'm going to get you back. I swear. No, it's not Mipet. No, it's not. I didn't take any notes.
Oh my God.
Can I talk now? Is that okay?
Yeah. Look, we're trying to do wrap-ups. Don't spoil it.
So anyway, you know what? I'm never going to have a problem with anything working again because every time I switch on my computer or use the microwave or turn on the oven and stuff like that, I'm just going to want it to work, and it's I'm never going to have to replace anything again. So that's all I need to do, and I just need to get some crystals and see which ones sing out to me. And just like Mipet said as well, I wonder how they sing out to you when you're buying crystals online. Through the internet, interwebs. Yeah, interesting. I didn't know anything about crystals. I've learned today that it's a load of horse shit. What else can you say? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Matt. Thank you. And next up, we have Lokifish Marz. Lokifish, what are your thoughts on tonight?
I have a public service announcement from the Martian Imperium Advanced Research Labs. Charging crystals during a full lunar eclipse will bring about the zombie crystal apocalypse. You have been warned.
There you go.
Noted.
That's it. Done.
Don't tell Mallory. Just don't tell Mallory.
Right. Let her do it. Let's see what happens with her crystals. Is she going to have some? Oh, goodness. And next up, we have our special guest who is Southern Hemisphere Globehead. Sal, what are your thoughts on tonight?
Okay, firstly, I just want to tell Lokifish Marz, I'm taking all my crystals out in the morning because the lunar eclipse is coming up. And as I'm looking now, the sky has cleared and the moonlight is actually shining through my window. So I'm very happy about that. About the crystals, it's a load of shite. But I would have loved for them to have a sign language interpreter, you know, in the corner making these gestures. Oh, that lady with a... Sorry. Okay. If you don't mind, I am desperately seeking somebody from South America who can help us with our experiment that we want to do. So we want to see the Southern Cross simultaneously from Australia, South Africa, and South America. And there's a very short window, like between the 14th of June and the 21st or 25th of June, something like that. It's a very short window where we can all three see the Southern Cross simultaneously. I can't say at the same time. So if anybody knows of anybody in South America that may be willing to help us, if we can just send them to Hugh Jars's channel, because he's the initiator of this experiment. But the link will also be on my channel. Yeah, anybody that's willing. And anybody else, if you are up as far north as Florida, Miami, Florida, you can still see the Southern Cross, like part of it on the horizon. So if you want to help us out, get in touch with us. We'd love to do a simultaneous experiment. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you so much. That's brilliant. So make sure to check that out. Check out Hugh Jars's channel and Southern Hemisphere Globehead's channel as well for Sal. They'll have all the information there. So thank you so much for that. And next up we have
Aimee.
Thank you. Thank you. And next up we have DKG Custom, our great producer for tonight. That was so much fun. Thank you for all your help tonight. What are your thoughts on tonight?
Yeah. Well, after tonight, I think I need some relaxing, so I'm just going to get like a couple of sacks of gravel from B&Q and just stick my head in them. It's obviously the best way to go. I mean,
and then money is going to grow out of your head.
Oh.
Money is going to grow out of your head.
Rock and roll.
Stick your ass in it, and then you'll have a money tree coming out your ass.
No. Let him stick his head in it and do us all a favour. It's fine.
As people are walking past somebody, as he's walking past the people, they can just be plucking out $10 notes off his hair.
That's right.
Anyway,
so you really can pull money out your bum. That's great.
As
I love it.
I was saying, because I think Purple had its kind of like nailed talking about the fact that these people just aren't doing it right. And the funny thing is, if you look on YouTube, you look at like recipes or something like that, you'll find like people who do just making meals in their kitchen, and they just basically got a camera like stuck over the stove. And this is the kind of video that we're seeing here with this woman, in a garage, and she's basically knocked up some kind of like trestle table and laid a patient on it and dressed all her shit around, and her book in the background, Crystal Surgery. I bet it's her book. But then you also get the really, really glossy videos of cooking. That really high quality video production. I think that's what this area is missing. That really, really polished look. A bit like their Pebbles, But
we'll get JM on the case.
We'll get JM. Yeah, he's the man. He's the man. So yeah,
and
everybody, sorry for everything
like
not being running perfectly. Like I say, I was thrown into this at the last minute, like I've been in the last 3 fucking days. I need a weekend now to relax. So yeah. So if you didn't like it, fuck you.
You did great. Fuck off.
Exactly. He did wonderful. He did wonderful.
It was great.
He did. He did a great job. He's done a great job all weekend too. So
tremendous.
I've still got to press the last button on the way out, so we'll see how that goes.
Oh, this is going to be great.
This will be brilliant. So yeah,
like
last time was
we'll
fun.
Be live for a half hour after talking shit about each other.
Okay, we're not finished yet. Let me do some things in here so we can end this show, please. I just want to thank everyone in the panel for coming, especially Sal. Thank you so much for joining us tonight at such an ungodly hour.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for having me. It is 3 a.m. now.
Yes, it is. So thank you so much for that. And I want to thank everyone else in the chat too as well for coming. Thank you so much for putting up with this Crystal Woo stuff tonight and for my rant. So thank you, because that was just complete and utter bullshit. So so then there we go. I said it again. So thank you once again, everyone. I want to wish you all a great evening. Thank you so much. See you soon.
Is that
Bye.
it? Go hit the button.
Bye, everybody.
Hit the button.
Good night, everybody. For your show.